Welcome to another video of us making a multi-purpose liquid soap, a soap that you can use at your home. So at first what we're going to do is to introduce our requirements that we're going to use for making the liquid soap. First, here what we have is called ungalo, and then the next thing I'll have is the salt. So you can either have an industrial salt or you can use your normal salt. So for us here in South Sudan, mostly we use this normal salt, the one you can use in your kitchen for cooking. And then you need to also have a sulfonic acid. So this is our acid they have placed for us in this water bottle. And then what you need also is some caustic acid. So this is our caustic acid that we're going to use. We are having also our soda ash. This is our ash. And then we are having our CMC, and then our fragrant or our preservative, and then the perfume, you can call it like that, and then our color. So this is the color that we are having. So now after that we have introduced this, I'm going to show you the procedure how to prepare the liquid soap. So these are the requirements for 20 liters. So that is our water. Yeah, that is already 20 liters in that bucket. So we are going to use our basin for making our soap. So the first thing I'm going to do is to put my caustic acid in a bucket, and then I pour some water so that it can dissolve. So this is so dangerous. All these chemicals are very dangerous, so you need to always have some protective gears like gloves, nose mask or face mask, and you should always protect yourself from these chemicals. So now that we have poured our caustic acid in this bucket, what we're going to do is to pour some little amount of water. We pour some water, then we stir it. Then we leave it to dissolve as we continue with the procedure. So in our basin, so we're going to pour our ungalo to our basin that we are going to use for mixing. So we're going to, as we have finished pouring our ungalo, next thing we're going to do is to pour our salt. You know, you can use this salt for business, or you can use it just for your home use, like for example washing utensils, cleaning the house. Even those ones who are in the washing bays, they can use it for washing cars and so on. So now we are going to use this stick for mixing. We have to mix the ungalo and the salt very well. You can even mean to keep on pouring a little amount of water so that it can help you to get that consistency, that thick paste, as you keep on pouring the water, and then you have to make sure that it has to mix evenly. The next thing we're going to do is to pour our CMC and our soda into the mixture of the salt and ungalo. Then we also keep on mixing. So the next thing we're going to do is to pour our acid, sulfonic acid. So after pouring like that, what we're going to do next is to mix. You have to mix it very well. Make sure that everything is mixed evenly. Now this is our caustic acid. You can see it has dissolved in the water. Now what we're going to do next is to pour it into the basin. Then we also mix. Next we shall start pouring our water into the mixture, and then you keep stirring it. You have to stir it very well. As they are pouring for you the water, or as you pour the water, you have to keep on stirring. Make sure that your mixture of the requirements have to dissolve very well. So as you can see, the foam has started showing. This is our soap.
Okay.
Now, the next thing we are going to do is to pour our color. And then we stir it until it has mixed very well. So the next thing we're going to do is to pour our fragrant or our preservative, the perfume. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is to pour our perfume or preservative into the what? Into the mixture. So as you can see, this is the color that we have decided to use. That is over yellow color. So there are many colors that you can find, maybe blue, green, pink. So you just pick the one you desire or the one you like. And then our perfume, the one we're using is strawberry, and there are many you can find. There is universal, lemon, and many others. So you also pick the one you feel it is okay with you. So this is it. Now we are pouring, then we shall mix. After that, we leave our soap to cure. So when it has cured, the next thing we shall do is to do the packaging. Now for you who is doing for commercial purposes, like for business, that means after when you're done with this, you leave it to cure and then you do the packaging, then you can sell. So now we are done putting our preservative. So we are going to leave it to cure for 12 or 24 hours. So it's up to you. You will want to choose which one is best for you, depending on your schedule and your. So we're going to leave it. Now that we are done mixing our soap, this is it. Now we're going to leave it to cure for either 24 hours or 12 hours. So it just depends on which one you prefer. But at the end of the day, after 24 hours or 12 hours, you'll find that it has cured and it is ready for you to do your packaging, whether you're going to put in some containers, like maybe in jerry cans or water bottles. Those bottles, the one they sell with water, or whatever kind of packaging item you have, then you're going to do the packaging after when it has cured. So now this one we're going to leave it to cure for 12 hours. then we shall do the packaging. Now as you can see, our soap is cured. This is it. So you can see how thick it is. Now the next thing we're going to do is now the packaging. So we're going to pour some into this bottle. So you can see this is the color of our soap afterwards.